ChatGPT has over 1 million users, and I'm going to show you how to get started right now. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. There'll be timestamps down below in the description and show you how you can get the most out of using this platform. And at the end, I'm going to show you how we use it to create viral videos. To get started, go to openai.com. At the top, it will allow you to try it out. And from there, it's going to ask you to sign in or create an account. Once you log in, you'll be taken to the main dashboard to get started. If you're logging in, depending on what version update it is, you're going to see what's new. Right here, it's allowing us to see that now they're going to be rolling out chat history. So you'll soon be able to view and continue your past conversations, which is excellent. Among other improvements, you will notice that ChatGPT is now less likely to refuse to answer questions. We look forward to your feedback. So I'm going to click Sounds Good. Now, keep in mind when you're getting started, sometimes you might see a notification that due to the high volume, it might take longer. On the left-hand side, it allows us to create a new chat. It also allows us to decide if we want light or dark mode. We're going to go with dark mode. You can go to the OpenAI Discord, and we can see all the updates and FAQs as well. If we click the updates and FAQ, it will allow us to be navigated to another page where we can search terms of use, FAQs, and the release notes as well. Before getting started with creating a new conversation with ChatGPT, it's important that we take a note at the examples, capabilities, and limitations. This is important because it allows you to create better questions when you're talking to ChatGPT. So examples can be, explain quantum computing in simple terms. This really helps you if you're trying to break down different things at a different level. For example, you can decide if you want to break down quantum computing to a fifth grader at a college level. You can do all of those things. Another example would be, how do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? This is more complicated, but it will be able to give you the step-by-step process to do that. And we can look at an example of this in a moment. In the comment section down below, let me know what kind of questions you've asked ChatGPT or what questions you want it to answer. Now that we have examples, it's important to look at the capabilities. Chat remembers what user said earlier in the conversation. That's important because as you're using ChatGPT, the more details you give it, the more it's going to build upon the conversation. So imagine that this is just a two-way conversation with someone, a friend, you're texting or something like that. View it the same way with chat. It allows users to provide follow-up corrections. And we'll look at an example of this when we ask it to create a title for us. And the third, train to decline inappropriate requests. This is really important because you don't want it to be commenting on things it really shouldn't. And if you go to the subreddit of ChatGPT, you can see a lot of the things that it does not allow you to ask, or it will discontinue the conversation. And like every type of technology, there are limitations. So here are a few limitations to consider with using ChatGPT. Number one, it may occasionally generate incorrect information. It's still learning. It's brand new. That makes sense. Number two, may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. And number three, limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021. Now let's give it a try. What I did was I took a look at what was going in the ChatGPT subreddit, and I saw this that caught my eye. Someone said, give me a clickbait title to post to the ChatGPT subreddit that will really make everyone want to click it and love me. He gave a response, and the person says, jazz it up even more. We really got to get them clicks. And it changes the title. And you can see how effective it is. In fact, based on the subreddit, it is the #1 upvoted post in ChatGPT in the last 9 days. And it was all created using ChatGPT. So we're going to use a similar formula with that, but we're going to be looking for YouTube titles about ChatGPT to see if we can make another viral video. So I'm going to give it a prompt that is pretty similar. So what I said was, give me a clickbait title for a YouTube video about how amazing ChatGPT is that people will love. It first says, you won't believe what ChatGPT can do. Watch this video to find out. Okay, that's not bad actually. Let me see if we can jazz it up a little bit more, and we're going to see what it says. So I have it in my notes. I'm going to bring it in. Okay. It gave me an answer, but it also gave me some warnings about it. It says, get ready to have your mind blown. ChatGPT is the most amazing AI you've ever seen. Note, it gives me a note now. It says, note, it's important to be honest and transparent with your audience and not create clickbait titles that exaggerate the content of your video. Misleading your audience may lead to loss of trust and credibility. It's better to focus on creating high quality and informative content that will naturally attract and engage your audience. I mean, that's true. That's true. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, those are good things to consider. I'm going to copy both of these titles, and we're going to try it out on our brand new video about ChatGPT. That's crazy. Okay, so I added that to my notes. If you notice on the side, it also gives me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That allows me to give feedback if this is something that worked well or I'm satisfied with the answers that I'm getting from chat. I'm going to click yes, and it says provide additional feedback. What would the ideal answer have been? I'm going to say it was a great answer. I'm going to submit that, and I'm going to say this. Great answer and great context as well from the notes. From the note ChatGPT gave me. Okay, so I just submitted that. Now, right here, I can regenerate a response. And it gave me another option, introducing ChatGPT, the AI that will blow your mind and change the way you think about language processing forever. I'm still going to take that as well. That can give me an option if I need to change out titles or something. All right, so on the left-hand side, you can now see that our conversation is included right here. So I can change the title. I can say ChatGPT YouTube title ideas. Now that I have the title, maybe I want an outline for the video about ChatGPT. So I'm going to say, give me an outline for a script about the YouTube video entitled, and I'm just going to give it the title it just gave me. So now I'm adding on to it. And now it's writing the outline of my video. So it's saying, here's an outline for a script about introducing ChatGPT. I'll just read the first one. It says, start by introducing the topic of the video, the amazing ChatGPT AI. Explain what ChatGPT is and how it works. Give examples of it. And then number 6 says, end the video by inviting viewers to try ChatGPT for themselves and see the amazing results firsthand. I mean, I think I might just use this. So again, we now have the script of the video that we're going to be using too. So we have the title. I'm going to go with the script right here. And again, we're going to see how well this video does, all created by AI. Now we're going to actually get a thumbnail idea. So I'm going to ask it, what type of thumbnail image should I make for the YouTube video? And I'm going to use the same YouTube name again. Okay, so now it's writing out what I should possibly do, and it's also giving me an A and B, so it's giving me 2 different image ideas. It's saying, based on that, a good thumbnail could be a close-up of a computer or a smartphone screen with ChatGPT displayed on it with a visually striking or attention-grabbing background. You could also consider using an image of a person amazed or shocked to further emphasize the mind-blowing aspect of ChatGPT. Alternatively, you could use an image that represents the concept of language processing or artificial intelligence, such as a globe or a robot. We're going to use that. And you're going to be seeing this video coming up based off all of that. Wow. So let's just review. Using ChatGPT, we had a title for our YouTube video. It wrote the script and it even described the thumbnail and thumbnail variations based on what I should do for my YouTube video, all using ChatGPT. That's just the beginning. In the comment section, let me know what you're trying to create. What are you doing with this? Not only that, we have 2 other videos talking about different things that you can be using ChatGPT for a business, but you can also use it for tons of other things. You can ask it what you should be cooking, how to cook certain recipes. It will give you the instructions, all of those things. In fact, we're going to be having in the future, if anyone wants to see it, we have talked to 2 different businesses that have even created their software partly using ChatGPT. It wrote out the programming syntax that it needed, and the person knew very basic coding, but they knew what to ask, wrote out the code, and then they put it back into their own project, and now it's a working SaaS, a software as a service, using ChatGPT. Right now, click the link down below to get started with ChatGPT to try it out, try out your different ideas. And if you have a certain business idea or more questions, make sure you put it in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video right here